get back to what Jesus told us, and we call it the Lord's Prayer. Yeah. Really, the Lord's Prayer is John 17, right? Yes. That's why I love you. You're already there. It's the disciples' school of prayer when they said, teach us to pray. Right. And he said, okay, when you pray, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. So I think while we're anticipating and expecting the rapture, we are to expand the kingdom, we're to expand the church, and to do our best to make the kingdom, do our best to make this world a mirror image of what the kingdom looks like. Of course, that's going to happen in fullness when Christ comes back the second time, but we have a job to do.
Amen. I'm glad you said that. I'm going to jump down to a question that I had. I wouldn't ask it at this point, but I feel I need to ask it at this point. And it is, in your opinion, what is the significance of the rapture in the overall plan of God for humanity? Based on what you just spoke to, as we have responsibility and so on and so forth. What do you think the rapture, the significance of the rapture in the overall plan of God for humanity?
Well, ultimately, I think the rapture is to, how shall we say, maybe consummate what the Lord initiated and started with us in the beginning. When he called his disciples, he called them to be with him. Mm-hmm. And I think the rapture is the finality of that. There's definitely a major sense in which we are with the Lord. But Paul, evidently there was a sense where Paul felt like he wasn't with the Lord. He said to be absent from this body is what? To be present with the Lord. So maybe there's an aspect of that we have not achieved yet. I think the rapture and the resurrection will actually do that. It's a bringing us to him in a finality. Amen. And the part of the coming to him, I hope I'm not derailing our conversation.
No, you're doing well.
But the part of us coming to him that we're missing out on is the apostles said, we know that when he shall appear, we shall be like him. So that's when final salvation happens, right? I think it's in Romans 8, we're waiting for the adoption or we're waiting, how does he say that? We're waiting for the adoption
of son.
To wit, the redemption of our bodies. That's
right.
it. I get
That's
those
right.
two confused. So my body has not been fully redeemed yet.
Right.
I belong to God.
Right.
But there's a change that's going to happen.
Yes.
So it's final salvation, and it's a finality of coming to the Lord, and then so shall we ever be.